Hey guys, it's Haley and welcome to another bookish video. So today I'm going to be recommending you books based off the kind of movie or TV show that you like. I think I have about 10, maybe 12 recommendations, so let's go ahead and get into it. First up is Get Out. This is one of my favorite horror movies of all time, and I'm a horror movie buff. I'm obsessed with them, and I feel like if you liked that, you will like I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid. I have this in the mail coming to me at this moment, and I'm so excited to read it. But Get Out is obviously a boyfriend goes home with his girlfriend to meet the parents, and things start descending into madness, and the same thing happens in I'm Thinking of Ending Things. It's very like creepy and otherworldly, and it makes you think. Both of these makes you think is what I've definitely heard about this one as well. So if you like horror movies that are a little bit twisted and unexpected, or the trope of like going home to meet the parents, both of those amazing. If you like Black Mirror on Netflix, then I think you would like The One by John Mars, also The Passengers by John Mars, because he writes really like dystopian, weird sci-fi type of thrillers of basically the scenarios that happen in Black Mirror episodes. So for example, in this one, it's about everyone having a perfect match, like out there in the world, and you can find them, find out who they are. And obviously there was a Black Mirror episode about that as well, where the people that aren't matched with each other kind of break the rules and get together, and how that affects the world. And The Passengers is about self-driving cars and the people who operate them, and if it became a nefarious kind of activity. So yeah, those are both really fun, and I think if you like Black Mirror, you would really like those as well. Another one of my favorite shows is Dexter. If you don't know what that's about, it's basically a man who is a sociopath and a serial killer, but he only kills the bad guys. And if you like Dexter, I think you would really like My Lovely Wife by Samantha Downing. This is following a couple who kill people together. They are both serial killers, and everything that ensues, and it's very like domestic and gives me the same vibes as Dexter. Although these people don't kill for the greater good like Dexter, it has that like suburban feel to it, and I just get the same vibe. So if you like following the perspective of a serial killer, definitely check out My Lovely Wife. So next up, if you like movies that are kind of like music biopics like Rocket Man or Bohemian Rhapsody, I think you would really like Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is basically a music biopic about a fake band, and it's done in like an interview style, so it's really easily digestible, quick read, and it's amazing. It's just so good. Like, I don't know if I can really explain what I like about it other than I could picture it the whole time. The imagery in this book is just like amazing, gives you all the good 70s and 80s vibes. So if you like that, definitely check this one out. So this next one is kind of obvious, but if you like The Bachelor and Bachelorette, I would highly recommend One to Watch by Kate Stamen London. This is about a plus-size blogger who posts a scathing review about the lack of diversity in The Bachelorette, and they cast her as the first plus-size bachelorette. So it's all about her journey of not only being the bachelorette, but also developing a love for herself and her body. So a movie that I actually watched pretty recently and loved is Knives Out, and if you like that kind of family inheritance Clue vibes, like somebody's dead but we don't know who killed him kind of thing, I think you would enjoy books like The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell and He Started It by Samantha Downing. Both of these have to do with a mysterious death and an inheritance, and kind of the family is all fighting over it, and everyone is deceptive and everyone has a secret. And I really like these kind of books, and I really enjoyed Knives Out, so I feel like there's a correlation. And if you like that too, then you would like these, you know? So on to something a little bit lighter and fluffier. If you like Gilmore Girls or Gossip Girl, any of those kind of dramatic TV shows that are based around like a small community or town. I think you would like The Islanders by Meg Mitchell more. So this is basically about all of the quirky people and the secrets that are going on this island. Very dramatic, very like small town drama, and I love that. And I also really love Gossip Girl. Haven't seen Gilmore Girls, but I've heard it's like adjacent, and I feel like this would be a good fit because the characters are older. It is not based on teenagers. This is an adult book, so I thought Gilmore Girls might be a better fit for that. Let's get into a documentary. So documentaries are probably my favorite thing to watch ever, and one of my favorite documentaries is the Amanda Knox trial, which is on Netflix. If you don't know anything about the Amanda Knox trial, basically this woman is an American woman, but she's going to study abroad in Italy, and while she's living there, she went out with her boyfriend one night and her best friend was murdered in her apartment, and obviously they suspect her and they keep her in Italy and they don't let her go home, and they convict her and horrible things happen, and we don't know if she did it or if she didn't. We don't know if it's going to be, if the decision will be overturned or she's gonna be innocent, rotting in an Italian prison for the rest of her life. So highly recommend this documentary. But also, if you enjoyed that, or if that concept sounds good to you, if you like true crime documentaries that are really frustrating and make you angry, then you would love I'll Never Tell by Abigail Haas. This is also published under the name Dangerous Girls by Abigail Haas. It's just like the Amanda Knox trial. It is frustrating, aggravating, horrifying, keeps you guessing, feels like the injustice in this book like motivates you to care about the characters so much. And I feel like the players in the Amanda Knox trial, you are so invested in the outcome of their story because you feel like you know them, and the injustices that they're suffering are just like, just that, unjust. And yeah, this reads kind of true crime-ish. It's a very quick, fast-paced read, often like true crime documentaries are, so highly recommend. Next up, if you like the movie Extremely Loud, Incredibly Close, or the book that it's based on, I love both, I think you would really like The Color of B. Larkham's Murder by Sarah J. Harris. I absolutely love this book. It's basically about an autistic child who witnesses the murder of his across the street neighbor, but it's very difficult for him to communicate, so he only communicates in colors and like painting. That's how he expresses his feelings and expresses the difficult things that have happened to him. And if you like that perspective that is in Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, of a little boy who has mental and social deficits that's dealing with something very scary and hard to deal with, there's like very comparable in that way, and I think you would like this. I actually did enjoy this a little bit more than Extremely Loud, Incredibly Close, because I like the like murder mystery aspect in this one. And finally, if you like Heathers, the movie or the musical, I love both. I think you would like Bunny by Mona Awad. This is basically about a group of girls who call each other Bunny, and they're like this weird little twisted friend group. And then a girl joins and she finds out that it might be a cult, and they might be doing something that gives meaning to the name Bunny. And it is horrifying, it is weird, it is twisted, and I highly recommend it. I really enjoyed it. Didn't know what was going on half the time, but loved the experience. Much like watching Heathers the musical, you don't really, it's like, what's happening here? Confused, but also love it. Amazing. Dead Girl Walking, we stand. Candy Store, amazing. Okay, that is all the recommendations I have for you guys today, and thanks so much for watching this video and hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and like this video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.